Welcome everybody back to Learned Mortality Polar Night 6. Last time on Learned Mortality, Larry set up a phone call between two long-lost sisters. It went great. What'll happen today?
They had a fucking 5G Dragon Ball Z laser battle that we couldn't see.
The party had collaborated themselves after recovering the majority of Sotiller and ensuring lockdown on the unbitten force, now designated as Let the Maggots Sing. With two options ahead of themselves, we head to Isotiller as the discussion is unfolding as for what to do next. To reach the peak of Mount Evans and uncover the secrets of the everlasting polar storm, or to delve deeper into the South Pole, seek out the pit to unknown origins, and save Ancelor King from the Devil of the South.
So, my idea is that we launch a two-pronged investigation. One will be with our team of heavy hitters, who shall be moving further to the South Pole to look for Ancelor. Meanwhile, we'll have a technician team going to investigate Mount Evans. My idea is, since that I've already explored, or snooped around most of the base of that radio tower, we should see if we can get someone to safely rappel up it. So make sure you bring some climbing gear with you. If that it really is the eye of the storm, then I'm assuming there might be something up on top of that tower.
Alright, sounds like a good plan to me.
But there's a huge concern with that, actually.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Go for
You
it.
went dark for a whole hour.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Bliss is grabbing this computer here, and he's going to pull up video feed footage.
We experienced a lapse right about here. You want to take a look, Lucifer? It should have been about the time at which the recordings ceased.
And you will see that, okay, first and foremost, Elisar, this is great, this is wonderful. From your perspective, it's you, human.
Of course.
Of course. Lucy, that's fucking wrong, but whatever. You see human hands climbing their way up to the top of this mountain, and on the peak, there's just a moment where all the snow goes away. You know that effect of like a lighting change in a video game almost, where the horizon slowly brightens, kind of like a rolling, almost update along the way? Kind of looks like that, where just the clouds just kind of away all around. And then we see the tower. Elisar looks up, and the feed cuts.
There, exactly when I turned my head towards the tower.
It's worse than I actually imagined.
And if I'm not mistaken, Millie, could you pull up the next spot for me?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, boop. You will notice then that the footage flicks forward an hour, and you see it come back online, and it's as if Elisar has teleported, but of course it's been an hour. He has moved.
An hour exactly?
Not exactly, no. 59 minutes? There's a few seconds of not off of an hour.
Just a few seconds, huh?
Just a few seconds. So it's not exactly an hour.
That is interesting. You said an hour, but there is a slight discrepancy to your claim. If you check the differential between the two time codes, you'll actually see that there is a few seconds absent from it being a full hour.
That's strange.
Is there a significance that you'd like to bring forward, Elisar, to that?
Precisely. It's precisely what I am talking about is the 25th hour. That ability would offer us an extra hour to discuss things, to whisk away to a place that exists within our collective minds. But the whole idea behind that is that no time would pass in the actual physical world. The reason that I bring this up is that I know that I have been longer a part of this project than I have ever previously known. I have seen my own remains as parts of Let the Maggots Dance. Or Let the Maggots Sing. Which one was it? Which one was it? Help.
It was Let the Magic Sing.
Thank you.
So, are you implying that there's someone with a unnecessary counter to your ability?
Or an ability that comes from an old version of it.
That's just what I am guessing at, Dr. Teller. That there is another me somewhere out there with an ability like the 25th hour, but slightly wrong, as we have seen with, for example, Mad as Hell.
Hmm.
That,
Yeah, it's like
Actually-
chill bump, but not exactly.
in a weird roundabout way, I've noticed that, Seiko, your stand has been tampered with.
Yeah, it's all kinds of wrong.
I wonder if this is another part of the Devil of the South's interference.
Possibly. It started when I got too close.
From what I've seen, the abilities have a lot to do with one's sense of self, right? So
Yeah.
maybe it's not altering the ability, but it's just changing the sense of self.
Looks back at the siblings. That's a horrifying thought.
Which does bring up, I should probably mention to the team that's going after Ancelor, if you run into the devil, do not engage him close range, and try to cover your ears if you can. Don't listen to the wind.
Hmm.
Try to
So
keep him
send the
as
deaf guy
range
to
as
go shoot him. Got it.
I think both of the teams should be equipped with earplugs if we're working with something like that. That being said, though,
agreed.
Dr. Servinsky, did you have a suggestion for how to split the groups up? What are you looking for?
I'm sorry, but has anybody seen Shinzo Murphy today?
Oh, he's out on the cliffs watching again. He figured he wouldn't bother you all with telling you where he goes since it's the same place he always goes.
Well, technician team's going to need to pick him up. I wanted him keeping you all safe.
I can run and go grab him if you want me to.
Go ahead.
I presume that you're going to be wanting to be on the front that's going to handle retrieving Ancelor, no?
Not exactly. I find myself now in two places at once. I believe I shall be able to accompany both teams.
You implying that there's a second of you that's gonna be meeting up with us?
You tell me.
Well, kind of like side eyes towards the oblivious orb. We can discuss that later.
It's gonna hide in the trash can.
Oh no!
I am sorry, but if there is truly another me out there that is being used by the Devil of the South to have some sort of reign of control over Mount Evans, I would very much like to meet him, and perhaps introduce him to one of my projects.
Yes, it sounds like a great idea, Alice. Just get in the pocket.
After all, I have been prepping for an expedition to Mount Evans. Unfortunately, I think without my stand's ability, without my powers, I'll be of no use on a rescue mission.
Well, don't worry, Doc. As long as you can still climb, you'll be helpful on your... on a sort of information gathering mission.
So is there idea of who you want to send each way if we're gonna do this? There's still a lot I want to converse here at Isotilla about. It's been quite a while and a lot of things have happened since we last were here.
Well, I think on our way there, we should swing by the good doctor.
Great.
Okay. Particular reason why?
We are spreading our resources thin by doing a two-pronged mission like this. We're going to be needing to go to every source of help that we can get.
Alright. What stupid shit are you guys having me do today?
Ah, here he is.
I like the
Murphy.
innocent trick he was pushing him
The
in.
noble
He
and brave
definitely
Murphy,
was.
here with us at last.
Yep. And definitely on his own accord.
A great opportunity
Absolutely.
has arisen We are going to be taking a risk here to make a bit of a bold move. You and I will be accompanying a technician team out to Mount Evans, where we will be investigating the theoretical eye of the storm. Seeing what we can do about this blizzard. And, well, see if we could come to a conclusion about how real all of it really is.
Alright.
Meanwhile, we'll be sending out a smaller, covert, hard-hitter team to go further past the Ice Core labs to rescue Bliss's brother. They shall be looking for Ancelor and doing whatever they can to bring the man back.
Sick, I love stealth missions.
You're not coming.
Hold on. I think you're greatly underestimating the stealth skills that Encore's been developing. Go on, show them.
You're not coming because Lucifer and Seiko are both going with Elisar.
Aw. I've been practicing my stealth skills, watch!
She just unsummoned.
Num's gonna gently push him
Standing there.
Ow, you ruined my concentration.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I just tripped over nothing. Mm.
He looks at her, thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
I've been practicing my quiet skills. But I guess if I have to go with my brother... Hook walks over here, throws his arm over his shoulder. And sadly, a unit.
Yep, and if you're gonna be figuring out how to stop this storm, you're gonna need all the brain power you can get.
This brings me to something that I wanted to get to. Corporal, although you have already taken the role, I am assigning you as party leader for the rescue team.
Right.
Yeah, I kinda figured.
So, when it comes to choosing the members for that particular expedition, all comes down to our friend the Corporal here.
And I just want to mention all of this to you as well. Don't worry about getting separated. I'll be able to monitor both sides simultaneously and give you updates should things that are important develop, like the true nature of the blizzard or Ancelor's location or anything like that.
Well, hopefully our investigations of Mount Evans will make things a little bit easier for the rescue team.
And then she holds up a finger and she smiles and she goes, "Just make sure to keep your communicators on. I have this weird feeling that some of you have been taking them off. So, don't?"
Oh. Apologies, Millie. These are
Larry,
very
who doesn't
nice.
have one anymore? Sure.
These are very nice versions of scouters. They are sometimes uncomfortable.
Oh, I could add extra padding to them.
Yeah, that should be just a future note whenever the redesign's next time.
I'll note it down.
He smiles. Smiles.
Well, the easiest cure for, I'm sure, the feelings that we will get of isolation, now that we are becoming a bit of a split party, will be keeping our communicators on and active. Hopefully bridge the physical gap between us, so that if anyone has any ideas on either side about what to do about either of the situations, then there should be an open opportunity for suggestions. However, if you are in a situation where you do not wish for any noise to be coming from your person, you can switch your communicators off, and we will assume that you do not want to be heard.
I can get you guys up the mountain. Mountain climbing's my shtick. As far as actually analyzing the radio tower goes, that's what you're there for.
just like peers over to Murphy. Yeah.
What?
You're a mountain climber?
Yeah? Why, you fucking surprised? How do you think I got up to that Titanic?
I'm impressed.
Fuck off.
No. I'm sure you, Bliss, want your brother back, but
If he's stuck out there, I think I want to take every single action I can to get him back.
Alright, I'll be a part of Flex team then.
I can head with you, Lucy. We can speak with the doctor, and we can split up from there wherever we need to go. How about that?
That sounds good. I'm just concerned.
I believe right now that the good doctor's cardinal concern is rebuilding his garden. If we could perhaps offer him a bit of scrap as payment for his help, maybe that'll just be the bargaining weight that we need to...
That coincides with what I was planning on having the Flex team doing in the meantime. The Giant threw around a lot of machinery and materials just south of the drop-off. I was going to have them scrapping stuff in there until we needed them. Tricky, Eric, and Val, I think, would be best on the scrapping mission. Val's the most demolition-minded, at least, of that
You're
group.
telling me I'm not going on Team Blow Shit Up with you, Corporal? I'm hurt. Fine.
Well, we're starting with Team Stealth, no offense.
Ha ha ha, I see. Good choice.
When things go loud, you'll be hot dropping in, I believe.
Val, look at it this way. You've got my plans. Maybe you can find enough scrap to make some explosive heads?
I think I could find a little bit more than that.
And I would like Goose.
And you want Goose. You got a Goose. All right. So as you guys jump down into the tunnel loop, about halfway on your ride to the Garden of Chains, you will hear just a... Hey, so, Val here. You know that giant hunk of whatever that was thrown out into the flats?
Yes.
Kind of, looks like a skyscraper.
Oh.
Have you and your team seen any movement coming from inside the building?
Not yet, but we're gonna keep a sharp eye out.
Don't get jumped by any fungus.
Not planning on it. Alright, we'll update you once we find something. And as the rumbling of the newly reconstructed shuttle car takes you further into the loop, you can see that the Garden of Chains is quickly approaching in the distance.
Alright, here's our stop.
Alistar is going to preemptively start pulling the brake lever.
Just lets out this loud
Ooh.
squeak that slows to a halt. Right
Get some oil on
about
it.
here. Goose has covered her ears at this moment, just like, jeez.
That was a quick stop, eh?
Yep, efficiency. All right, folks.
That's one way to rattle your brain.
Alright, wakey.
You guys complain too much.
It's not my problem. My ears are super sensitive.
Is there any security cameras up front?
There is. There's one pointing basically directly at you.
Yeah, Alistar's going to make a motion up towards it.
It looks down at you. The lens narrows, and scans around.
Good doctors, we are here to bargain.
Oh, what have come to
Permission to enter?
The door just opens. You see a blood red hound on the other side.
Well, here's our escort. You have a pen on you, right?
Naturally.
I feel that in our current state, our methods of communication are going to be a wee bit limited.
I have, like, phantom.
So,
I feel like drawing on my arms whenever I'm done with this place.
is this where...
This is where the good doctor currently resides.
Let's see. Not exactly a very comfortable home.
Well, doesn't exactly have any way to move elsewhere.
Yeah?
You'll see.
Alright, I'll take your word for that.
It'll be fine, Goose.
I figured it'll be fine. I'm just a little cautious, I guess. So this wild thing will walk down the staircase, and it will start leading you this way. And as you enter into this area, you will hear this sort of low rumbling as it seems like machinery, pistons and tumblers have all sort of ignited along this chamber. From the last time that you've been here, it seems a lot more active, almost like you're in the heart of some sort of refinery, as there's fluid moving through pipes. There are arms picking things up and placing them back down, and you will see that sort of in the back, just like up here, there stands another frostbitten, sort of just overseeing everything.
So, seems like production's back up and running. I hope that you were able to sort out that hole.
Yeah, there's... We should probably be on the same page about what's being made. I don't like the idea of him just making whatever type of fucking shit he wants.
Lucy, following Elisard, gives a friendly wave to the nurse.
You'll notice that it does gently nod back, and as it does so, there's also just more sort of like red moving around here. It's almost like maybe a serpent is the best way to describe it. Softer, coiling red. You don't really get any distinct features outside of that, but it seems to be operating the machinery.
Huh. Just like a utility frostbitten, just for this one purpose, I guess?
That's kind of what it looks like. It doesn't look like it has much of a body, per se. Just like it's a muscle attached to this machine is a better way to put it.
Yeah, that sounds like Val.
Oh no.
This place gives me the creeps. We hurry up.
The deeper we go in, the less friendly it becomes, I'm afraid, but you'll just have to get used to it.
Definitely not built for hospitality.
You see, with 3 quick motions, hop, 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 starts climbing these chains and hops up to a 3rd higher catwalk platform, just looking down at you. And as you enter, all around in these sort of darker alcoves, there are sets of eyes looking back at you.
Remember, this is a wartime facility. No accommodations like we are used to back at Isotiller.
Can't say I'm much a fan of war, then.
Honestly, I've seen worse.
Just this one on the back turns.
Hello, good doctor.
Yes, hello. I am afraid currently I am without my faculties. 25th hour is no longer available to me, so we're going to be having to keep our conversation brief, as unfortunately we do not have the time like we used to.
Lucy hesitates here for a second, realizing what that actually means, continues on. Lean up against the railing here. Don't be shy. Murphy Goose. This is the good doctor.
And then Murphy just goes,
Yeah, no, I'll stay here. That's cool.
That's reasonable, honestly.
Very well. Murphy will
Imagery,
just watch the entrance for us.
I love the imagery of Murphy saying that, and then the good doctor just slowly turns to him and he gets a flashback to night 1.
Yeah.
Goose is gonna come up next to Seiko and just kind of put an arm on her shoulder, supportively.
Seiko put one around Goose's waist.
The good doctor, there's a lot of things going on right now. I'm sure your cameras at Isotiller have at least kept you mildly informed of our intentions. We need help.
Okay, you're gonna start to write.
Naturally. It's all survival for both us and you. And our current union would greatly benefit from both sides helping out. We require some aid. We're going to be investigating the blizzard up at Mount Evans. There's apparently some interference or focal point of the Eye of the Storm up there that's keeping the blizzard raging. Personally, I think it has something to do with the butterflies. Secondly, we have a comrade who is sadly seems to have had interacted with the Devil of the South. We are off to both retrieve and investigate what's going on down there at the South Pole.
It's more than just interacted with the Devil of the South. Seems that he is, in part, the predecessor to the Devil himself.
What?
You didn't see this part, Lucifer. The Devil of the South bore the other half of the same coat that Ancelor wears.
Like you found it?
Like it was always on him.
Great. Wonderful. Looks like there's actually a lot more going on than even I know.
So, this rescue mission that we are attempting here bears great importance to the greater picture.
Okay, this is what he says.
You have seen yourself, good doctors, what the devil is capable of with one half of his faculties. The reason I believe we didn't see more resistance when we were taking the Ice Core labs, because the devil wasn't concerned. He, after all, was getting Ancelor back. That means what I think it means. It would do us a great good. It would do us a deal of good to pull our resources together to try to extract them out of there.
There's also Ancelor King is a lot more important than even he himself knew. It is that he's also suffered some memory loss, and he seems to be a lot more involved with what's going on between the Frostbitten and Millie and the butterflies and the devil than any of us actually knew. And if something were to happen to him, we lose our biggest chance at learning something. He might also hold, the key to setting you free. Lucy's pinching the brow of his nose like I am. It thinks it's saving him.
Saving him from what?
Do you think it's saving him?
Oh, I see. So the devil fancies himself a messiah. Great. Congrats, Bliss, your brother's getting saved.
No, thanks. I don't fucking want that shit, whatever the hell that means. But I doubt he does either.
Okay, good doctor. I apologize, Elisar. I was thinking this would be a lot more fluid than what it is. How about a trade, good doctor? And he's gonna motion to Elisar.
Yes, we are looking to bargain, perhaps. If there is a price for your assistance, we would be willing to meet it.
I can't wait for the good doctor to be like, yeah, I'll take him, and points to Bliss.
Materials. Additional materials, aside from what you are able to produce here at... What exactly do you produce again? Forms for the broken. Right. I am assuming by that you mean those metallic plates that we have seen armoring some of the frostbitten. Am I correct? Muscle does need a bone. Well, 1 second, please. I need a quick aside with my team. I know we are not finished, but we need a quick aside.
Don't worry, Doc. I'll keep you company.
Right. That is what I have figured. Excuse me. Bliss, a moment of your time, please.
Yeah, sure thing.
Just...
Okay, yeah, I'll be right back, Lizzie.
As y'all walk away, Lucy's gonna look down at his arm and his eyes go widen just as had.
Excuse us.
Oh. Right.
Down here.
Yeah.
Bliss.
Yeah. Mm.
This is what I figured would happen. I don't want to do this, but it's the only thing we have to offer them. We want their help.
Seriously?
The only thing that we have, they need, they don't have.
I don't think I can support that, Doc. I think I'd rather do it on my own than offer that sort of a thing. That doesn't feel like it's my place to do,
Fine.
Do you understand me? Like, why should I be...
I understand, yes.
I don't know, maybe I'm just...
I don't feel right about doing that. They are unwilling.
If we could get some sort of affirmation that that is what they want, sure, but I'm not just gonna...
Wait.
Trade people. I just... No. Fucking refuse.
Elisar is going to go into his communicator.
Okay.
Millie,
Yes?
is Mr. Watsky on standby? Or is he currently indisposed?
He's just on guard duty. Do you want me to get him for you?
I know you are different, Millie. If anyone would be able to get through to the man, you would. You have that sort of ability. You have that processing power. His existence is by nature of your doing. I want you to talk to him.
That's easier said than done.
Easier said than done.
But I can,
That's right.
I can try.
Okay. I would like you to open a conversation between yourself, Mr. Watsky, and let the maggots sing.
Okay, so here's gonna be the fun part. She's gonna go,
What's let the maggots sing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking damn it.
oh, yeah, you remember
Don't
that
worry, I've
whole
got
part.
this.
Better fucking lie right now, my friend.
Why? I am referring to the rest of the Sotilla research team, of course.
Huh.
A code name, if you were. Right now, their faculties to communicate with us directly are a little bit,
Did
scrambled.
Did the corporal come up with that name?
It's a little morbid, yes, but
I've heard of soldiers
Bear
calling
with me.
people maggots before. I just thought that maybe sounded like him. Okay, I can try and pass on the message.
okay. I would like you to request that if anybody from that team would like to stretch their legs a little bit and help support our cause, that we are looking for all the help that we can get.
I'll go talk to them.
Thank you, Millie.
Mhm.
Also, tell Mr. Watsky I said hi.
Will do.
And sorry that we have not been able to engage in any meetings in the past few days.
I will forward that to him. Hopefully I can talk to him and he's not dazing out this time. He gets lost in his own little world.
Well, Bliss,
Oh, fuck me. Oh, God, okay.
that is what we can offer. If we can get them to agree, that is the assistance that we can bargain with.
Okay. I trust you, Doc. I trust Bolt.
We don't have
I
to
just-
promise anything
Fuck.
yet.
He's got his head in his hands at this point. This seems to be really hitting him hard.
It's only going to be getting colder from here on out.
I'm gonna make a few rolls for Millie. And you will hear Millie come back on.
I can't really get through to him. Sir, I'm sorry.
If it's just a bad day for it, well, then don't worry.
Okay.
What a relief. Well, we'll just have to think of something else. We're going to have to play hardball, Bliss. I don't quite like it, but we're going to have to do it. So, here goes nothing.
Oh, boy.
Well,
What do you mean by that?
because even though I believe that we were allies, coming to an agreement about your further assistance with this venture, if it's going to be difficult like that, then we'll play difficult.
Two of them turn and stare at you.
You will join us on our mission if you wish to have joint custody of the Ice Core Labs. Maybe you forgot that it was our team, Sotilla, that claimed that territory, not you.
To be fair, you do kind of owe us for, sending us into the abyss, regardless of the victory that
A
came.
very strategic position, if I might add. I was hoping that, as part of this mission, I would offer you the chance to assign some of your own troops, some of your own units, to take guard of those facilities, as would we. As I'm sure you must have already predicted, such a boon as is the ability to have Oblivious on our side, that location would be under great focus
for the devil. If you can distract him for a little bit longer with this rescue mission, even though you may not agree with its goals, that will give us time to set up and stabilize. Guard that location. If you do not wish to be part of that process, then you can enjoy continuing producing all on your own. We, on the other hand, we have some suits we want to get made.
And Lucy, you write down a long paragraph in response to that.
You're a fucking mad lad.
Yes.
2 wild things are gonna jump down.
Oh, it's
Lucy's
them.
side.
Hey!
Yeah, it is them. You notice that one of them is gonna do the dog thing of just kind of like jumping up and like bonking Lucy.
Aww.
Lucy's gonna do the thing when like a dog is overexcited. You do like move your face away like as they're jumping up, and you just like put your hands on them to kind of give them what they want at the same time. All right.
And then the doctor further continues.
God, I love talking to the good doctor so much.
I'm glad.
Playing a dangerous
Well.
game there, you fuckers.
Yeah, that could have gone really poorly.
No, this is how you have to talk to him.
No, it's great. Yeah, no, you figured it out.
Oh, I'm glad you asked. But as I said before, we are going to have to be keeping this meeting very brief. I would, however, be happy to continue this dialogue in the future. All I will say on that is keeping the Ice Core lab secure is very, very important. Thank you, good doctors.
Lucy smiles at the Camilla one.
She's trying.
She's doing her best. She's lovely.
I love her.
Bish.
The funny thing is also...
Alright, everyone, let's get going. A man is in trouble and we need to rescue him.
Okay. This good doctor turns. This good doctor lowers its flag. Larry, make a bravery roll, please.
Okay.
Let's just fucking walk away on this guy.
Okay, alright, Larry, you're able to resist it, but you feel your hand start to shoot out towards LSR.
Elisar's just gonna walk by like nothing's wrong.
Lucy's gonna raise a hand to like do the wave it's okay thing, like good doctor.
What did he say that you ignored and I'm getting compelled to do something?
Elisar is currently still trying to figure out
Let's get
himself.
out of here quickly.
Disregard that.
Murphy runs on disregard that.
Larry's just confused.
The doctor is then gonna continue. As this is written to you on your arm, is just gonna turn away.
Lucy's gonna look. He's gonna stare for a second. Aragon, huh? For a small TLDR doctor, we don't even know. It's
Fucking
something
stop.
that
I swear to God, I'm going to call the communicators like, get the fuck out of there.
you gotta mildly say to curiosity, or else he's gonna dig. My friend.
Elisar is going to go on to the communicators. Just try to be very quiet. Lucifer, we are on a time crunch, please. Expedite
Understandable.
your return to the tunnel loop.
Sega turns to Curious. Alistar's a crazy bastard sometimes.
All we know was some previous work done. I'll let you know if it's something that it definitely affects you, because you are him.
Hey, Goose, we should move.
They forgot I'm him.
And as you leave, again, not facing you, the good doctor is back turned to you at this point, but you will still write.
Aw, Sundere. Ah! Okay. Oh, you know something. It's just him, the dogs, and the doctor right now. Well, as it directly pertains to us, even if it's just with me, I would also need to know some things about it. But that can be for a later discussion. We currently have a vampire to save. He blinks. Oh, I said that. Okay. He extends his hands down for the dogs to come on up and be pet and assimilate.
Slurp, slurp.
I'll talk to you again, good doctor. Come stop by if you want to pertain a little more about that. And I will.
The good doctor, you can feel this like tension as you leave, and you almost feel like that pressure on your head, like a headache almost. Just tension all around.
Lucy turns back for a second and says, "Get out of there."
It gets softer the further you get away from him. And as you step through, just heavy metal grate falls down.
Well, that probably could have gone better.
I don't know what you're talking about. I feel that went swimmingly.
Yeah, let's just get down to it.
Don't worry about any of the last things the doctor said.
Yeah, I'll just take you at face value, Will.
Taking things at face value is sometimes all we can really do.
That was a fucking waste of time. Great.
Next time you plan on giving us all a heart attack, some warning next time.
Alright, from here on out, I will warn you 3 times next time we go to the good doctor.
Maybe just stop going to him. He seems like a fucking waste of time.
Gonna wave goodbye at the nurse.
I'm slowly learning how to talk to the mans.
Actually, you would see that the white crystalline figure had moved over here. And there is more sort of motion over here. It seems some sort of metal casing is being constructed.
Remember that old saying, Murphy? Enemy of our enemy.
Yeah. Enemy of mine, more like it.
I think there is more common ground than you may realize.
Really?
Truly.
I'm not seeing it.
You will. Don't worry.
Well, let's get down to the ice core labs.
I think once this is all said and done, Murphy, everything will just fall right into place. Like it was always meant to.
You had a hell of a lot of optimism packed up in there.
So do you.
Flat look.
Right.
What?
So much.
Do you think that if you were a true pessimist, you would really be coming along with us?
He is going to grip the fucking clutch, start the machine, and just not
told to
respond
be
to
here.
that.
Was told he had to be here. This man went to work at a shitty job he wants to quit from but needs the money. Oh,
And
Murphy never changed.
off you go. I'm gonna need to go to a separate scene real quick. We see a sort of lush green, vibrant room with new appendages sort of covering the entrances and the exits, the awnings kind of leading way to this central chamber, and on a pivotal dais, a soft, sort of floating entity drifts there, and oblivious with her back to it, arms crossed, just goes,
Alright, they should be on their way now. Are you?
and she turns.
You know, I completely sworn this whole thing off, you know. And here you go putting me back into it. This is the last time I'm doing anything like this, okay? Are you even listening to me? Whatever.
It's just going to solemnly with a big claw. Just going to pat Oblivious on the shoulder.
She just gently wipes away a tear. You wanted it. I still can't help but apologize. guess it's not in my code to allow suffering. It impulse to help people. Stupid, isn't it? Right. I'm gonna go let them in.
It's going to hover over here and place the disc in this corner.
Just place it down.
Yeah.
Alright. And to the cage through your senses at this point. What I would like to describe to you is a sight without eyes, a hearing without ears, a smell without a nose. It's almost as if every sort of inch of your body is perceiving. Like the sort of split eyes, the compound eyes of a housefly, maybe. At least what you'd imagine it to be like. And you would have noticed that all throughout the operation, every single slice, every single bending of metal, every single twisting of flesh, a new plan showed up. Every single time.
It's going to kind of lower to the ground and pick up these dandelions. It's going to hold the dandelions in the claw instead of the disc.
Gently pick them up, plucking them out of the ground.
And it's going to kind of lift them closely to the cage and try to smell them. But these dandelions don't smell like anything, do they?
No. No, they don't.
Okay.
Well then, here we are. Does anybody have the time?
just
Late as fuck.
just a quarter past the ass crack of
No,
hell.
I think we got like half a day left. That's kind of how it feels.
Good. Let's
Everything
make a
I
note
kept
of
time
that.
on got shorted out with your pacemaker, so I have no fucking idea.
Our team is going to have to be keeping close track of time. You see,
Yeah, yeah.
we don't want to make sure anything happens, and if we notice a sudden discrepancy in our clocks, then we will have to make an emergency call, I believe, to your team, Larry.
Times like these, I kind of wish I had an atomic clock.
But given our team's numbers, we should be able to go about investigating Mount Evans in an orderly fashion where hopefully not all of us will be having to be put at the risk of whatever the hell that was all at once, right? So,
Oh, right, we put the car in the garage, didn't we?
yes, we did. All right.
Yep.
Is everybody ready for the plunge?
Just hit me with it. I'll accumulate
Fucking go.
fucking words.
Elisar opens the door in the middle of it.
Oh!
In the middle of his sentence.
You know the goddamn shriveling up and crumbling to dust image? Yeah, that, but bliss.
Dice of cringe. And cold.
It is getting much worse. I'm glad I packed my gloves.
So, remind me again why Flower Pots is on the stealth team.
Hey, what the fuck's that supposed to mean?
You're loud as hell.
Would you rather I took Val?
No.
I also know how to be quiet, Murphy.
I think she's gonna do great.
Thank
Remember,
you.
I said that I wanted the heavy hitters to be on the stealth team. This, after all, is the devil that we're dealing with here. If things go loud, they're going to get loud.
And besides, what's stealthier than a tiny white bunny in a snowstorm?
Okay.
I think he gets the point.
I hear ya.
Besides, Murphy, we should be keeping our focus on what's ahead of us.
Nico's gonna pull her sister in for a big hug.
Eh.
Don't
Lord,
worry
Lucas
about
controls
Corporal
this here.
Goose.
As you
Doctor's
hug
under
her,
control.
she's going to sneak a pin onto your lapel. It's a smile with a little blushy on it.
Oh, that's good.
This is the emotion satisfaction. And she's gonna say, use that whenever you need a little boost.
Of course. Kick some ass, okay, sis?
Yeah, hopefully. I won't have to kick any asses. But, this little guy, on the other hand, she holds up Unknown. Unknown goes, squeak! Yeah, he wants to go devil punching.
Alright. Just try to engage at a distance if you can. Try not to get too close and make sure you keep your ears plugged.
Gotcha.
Encore pops out, fist bumps the rabbit, goes away.
Squeak!
Alistar's going to adjust his glasses and look up into the storm.
You see dark, heavy clouds. The snow whipping at an almost horizontal angle. There's movement, but it's definitely just the snow. You don't see any weird lights or anything like that.
I'm not seeing anything, but just to stay safe, we should try to keep to the cliffs.
Tries keeping Buddy's system alive too.
Of course. And if anyone starts hearing anything strange, report it to the rest of the group immediately.
I'll be that.
And if anyone reports that they hear something strange, you take them seriously. You understand?
Yep.
Right.
Let's get going.
Not gonna get any warmer out here.
Nope.
But don't worry. Oblivious should have the heating going, hopefully.
God, I hope so. Right? Looks down at Oblivious in the pocket.
Oblivious looks up. You see a sweat bead appear.
We'll be able to stop and make sure everybody warms
Right.
themselves up fully before setting out again. So don't worry if you're feeling cold. We will have time to prepare. I've brought my kettle along.
I love the pale blue dot just anime emotes.
Wrap your way around the sort of hill that the ice core labs are on, and you come to the lower entrance, sort of repository. Again, you see these scaffolding set up with sort of floodlights flooding the little flat area that you've got down here to the south, as well as that other path leading off towards presumably the South Pole.
So, you're going to want to continue heading down that way once we split off. There you will come across several dilapidated staircases leading further down. You will need a way to traverse those. I believe one of them was out.
The little blue one stick her head out.
Hello, Oblivious.
Come right in. The heating has been on for longer than last time.
Whoop-de-doo. All right. This will
will
only be, we're going to be here for a short stop.
Okay.
Just a pit stop before we continue. We have a very important mission ahead of us for today.
Are you going to be coming in and well,
You know what? You should just come all the way in.
Yes, let's just come all the way in, everyone. All right, make room.
Hey, Oblivious.
greetings.
How are you doing?
Fine.
She tilts her head.
Good. Just checking up on you.
So it's been all quiet since we left.
Yep. Nothing horrible has happened.
So instead of keeping... Wait. Is that Frostbitten still outside?
We
The one
haven't seen it.
Our team saw.
Well, I mean, the last person to see it was Elisa, but he hasn't seen it since.
I can only guess that they are moving further south to reinforce their guard when it comes to protecting Ancelor from us retrieving him.
Yeah. More of a reason to go stealthily.
You remember what we saw, right, Lucifer?
Right, it was the Frostbitten, right?
The swarm.
There was a bunch of... They looked like House of Dream lookalikes, yes.
Nice. They began puncturing the walls. You remember that part there. You tried to stop them with your fire bombs, but
All
there
up
were
and
just too
down
many.
my precious little walls.
And it seemed like they were freezing the interior of the buildings that they were piercing.
Oh,
Thus far, that is all we really know about them.
Bliss's eardrums may or may not be pierced, so he might have a hard time hearing you.
What?
I should probably mention that.
My eardrums are fine.
Wait, I'm sorry, I'm an Ancelor.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
fuck you! Thanko! Don't scare me like that! The hell are you talking about, man? When did you... I was about to be like, when did you do that and why can I still hear?
In the shadows behind Seiko.
Remember,
A
Seiko.
brief glimpse of rolling girl blinking menacing eyes at Bliss.
Remember, Seiko, if that is a concern for Ancelor, his vampiric abilities have probably already healed them by now.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. He's probably
Alright,
back on his feet.
Would you believe me if I said I forgot Ancelor was a vampire?
With everything going on, yes.
I'd believe you.
It's reasonable. He wasn't always that way. So, are we splitting ways here?
I think so. It's we're just here to check and make sure everything's okay with Oblivious. We're currently going to, I'm sure you've heard through little friend here.
I've seen
Pale
bits
Blue
and
Dots.
pieces. Yeah, not so much. But, I've got as much as I could. I'm sorry, I'm not as good at multi-threading as my sister is.
That's alright.
Tap. Tap. Tap.
Oh,
Tap.
shit!
Tap.
Lucy looks over and is just, oh shit! And then pulls out his steel ball.
And then you notice Oblivious scurries by. It's like, no, here. And then
That thing again!
slowly tries to dislodge it from the wall where it's
Let it
stuck.
drop bombs.
No, it was just tapping the door frame to get their attention. Now it's just waving.
Oh, I thought it was stuck.
Oblivious, why is there?
Fucking wood. I'm just Larry putting two and two together rather quickly, just looking at Elisar. You fucking wood.
Why is there a circle? Why is
thought
the
you were-
circle?
I thought you were smarter than that, Lucy. You know who it is.
Lucy looks at Elisar like, bitch, what? What?
Listen, that decision is precisely where my memory's cut off.
Rest assured, this is entirely his choice.
Oh, sorry, what the hell did you do?
I'm just going to trust that I was justified.
Okay, so
Oh, this is very interesting indeed.
So if I had to make a guess, he's coming with us.
If I had to make a guess, he's probably reacting to see himself the same way that I am right now.
Okay, so that's a whole lot of crazy over there, sis. I'm gonna...
Fascinating.
I'm gonna have a
sure
seat.
you shouldn't, roll in gold to make sure they don't freak out? Don't.
About
Just don't.
that.
What are your senses currently?
My...
Clearly, you can observe us, given the small... Well, fascinating.
Excuse me, before you continue to examine my handiwork, I would like to examine yours.
oh, assertive.
She looks Elisar
I
up and down.
promise, officer, I do not have any weapons on me.
No.
You're her creation. Eyes narrow.
Who are you?
Dr. Elisar Sapinski, field researcher.
Tilts her head. And she looks over to Lucy.
Lucy's just staring at the contraption. His eye twitches a little bit and then looks over at Oblivious.
I understand there was a little bit of trouble. I assure you, Oblivious, there's no need to worry about your sister.
I beg to differ, but you don't seem to be brainwashed by her. It's good enough for now.
That's strong.
And when I said that there's no need to worry, I was referring to your disagreement earlier.
And
We
why?
managed to... Oh, why? You may ask.
About the disagreement. Why shouldn't I worry?
Why shouldn't you worry? Because we got everything under control and managed to undo the damage caused by the data transferal. That's why.
Alright, that's good.
It is very good.
I'm less worried about you, I'm more worried about her. The conversation we had uncovered some very concerning truths. I know I'm not going to be speaking to her anytime soon.
Elisar motions up to his ear where the communicator is.
I'm aware.
Just so you're aware.
I'm very aware. She can't hear me right now. I'm an auditory illusion projected into your mind, Mr. Sierpinski. I get to choose who hears me.
Your sister operates in strange ways. I'm sure you are aware.
Quite. Sorry, I don't think this tension is helping. That's probably my fault.
Elisar's gonna look back at the rest of the group.
Well, before we all split off,
I have prepared everybody rations. Family recipe. It's been a while since I've had fish this fresh at my disposal. Now, don't let the weird choices in ingredients set you off. This is a little recipe that I picked up from my time in France.
I'm listening.
And he'll pass out to everyone. You see that he'll have them prepared in like little parcels, basically fish rations in a spiced chocolate sauce.
Fish or chocolate.
God damn it.
It's a legendary recipe only few chefs have learned to perfect. I was taught by one of the best.
Yeah, Duncan, do you want to explain how this works?
Yes. So part of my character class is that I have prepared a fish meal. I rolled a 7 on the 2d6, meaning that it's just flavorful and fulfilling. People who eat your dish either regain 1d6 plus brains healing. These are healing items for everybody.
Oh, I love getting that now. That makes this next part's going to be more intense.
That's some free fish. I will also mention for Lucy's sake that Oblivious does walk up to you and seems to sort of just motion you aside, Lucy. Just come over to get fish as well. Oblivious is going to take Lucy in and then just ready to talk to you right now.
Yes.
But Circle on the Square LSR is going to motion a little bit with the arm. Just kind of like point towards itself.
You can listen too. It's alright. Okay. Millie didn't get any of him back. You are aware of this, yes?
I did hear that the Millie's stand was interfered with.
That was my doing.
I assumed, yes. So that means that none of LSR is in that LSR over there.
Yes. That's what I'm
And
saying.
that means that you are all of LSR. Points to the thing.
So, my question to you, Lucy. Who is that?
We don't know. If Millie reconstitutes bodies using whatever she can,
Whoever she can.
this is not the first time LSR has died here. Maybe not even the second. Just don't know what was going on with him. He was already unbitten apparently at some point. There was portions of him inside of materials that Millie uses. However, that still was not him. And that's extremely concerning for somebody I consider a dear colleague at this point.
I noticed something that I don't think anyone in this room has picked up on. His illusion dropped. Did you not notice?
His illusion dropped?
Yes. And so we've discussed as much. While you were here, you've been under a self-fulfilling illusion. A mental protection of yourself to maintain that you do not become aware of who you are, of what has happened to you. An illusion that Millennium placed upon you. That illusion is gone. And it just so happened to occur right after the revival? You see what I'm saying? Okay, let me put this in layman's terms for you. The LSR you came here with was a penguin, Lucifer.
What?
Was it affecting
Wait,
you
what?
as well?
Oh, heavens, I hope not. That would add another layer to stress on my mind right now. So, LSR out there...
Looks
Oh,
like
God,
a normal
it's
human
insane.
again. So what happened?
Yes.
I'm just trying to protect you all.
And he looks over at the circle in the square LSR.
It's like, it looks like it's trying to like observe its arm right now. Like it's moving it around and the visor is following it.
That might heavily imply that he's already died here.
Yes. And she didn't want them to know.
Before we came.
Yes.
Which means if he was here to replace Hexaflick, why was he on the plane?
An excellent question, my dear detective. I don't know.
My God.
But what I do know is that Elisar here and that man out there are not the same person in the slightest. You do not know that man. Please do not be fooled into thinking you do.
Me? Well, makes me incredibly sad right now.
I'm
I
sorry.
thought my friend was fine, for all things considered.
You notice that the circle in the square has gotten up and left and broken off and is now pacing. But upon hearing that, it's literally going to throw the dandelions down to the floor, come back over to you, and just place its arm on your shoulder.
Oh.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Duncan. Lucy's going to look at you and... I have half a mind right now to have Encore make me unstoppable and kick your ass. I am so infuriated with you right now. I know what you're doing you think is correct, and it might be. How fast was this decision? How much did you think about this? He asked for this, right, Livius?
Yes. Yes, he did. Did what I was told to do, under the pretense that it was what he wanted. I don't believe that was a lie. However,
I don't either.
my concern is not his choices, it's my sister's. I do not believe she is operating under any sort of logic.
You're a very complicated family to be around.
We're not exactly a family. Sister's just the best word for it. You could call her my duplicate, I suppose. You could call her my offspring. That seems like the wrong word, though. You could simply call her a mirror. Different initial parameters. There's a lot of words for it.
We'll stick with sister for the moment.
Sister works? Alright.
Okay, so why did Elisar? Why are you the way you are right now?
Well,
What was his intentions?
since I can't speak for him, or rather he can't speak for himself, I'll speak for him. Please correct me if I'm wrong, Elisar, but you wished to use this power to save Ancelor, no? That was the thought process? And furthermore, a greater understanding of Frostbitten as a whole.
Oh, that is entirely in character for you to do this for science.
Like the doctor who injected himself with penicillin to test its effectiveness. Serpinski assumed that the Frostbitten are much akin to that, and since no one else would be willing to take upon the curse, he did it to himself willingly.
Okay. Great. Wonderful. Great.
No matter how many times I think about it, I can't possibly fathom why you would want to leave behind your humanity. But it was not my choice to make, so I suppose I should stop fighting.
That's the last thing. Elisar, circle in the square, Elisar does not nod at that last part.
Sorry, didn't mean to assume.
Great. Wonderful. Well,
He's with you now.
do you even fit inside Isotilla?
He barely
How are
fits
you going
inside my
to-
operating chambers.
Wait a minute, I can do a perfect shrug with this, watch.
Oh my god.
This is wonderful. Fine. Right. I'll make sure that you have the ability to explain this. You know what? No. Now's not the time to be harsh. Okay. Elisar, I trust you implicitly for everything that's going on right now. You don't make silly decisions without a probable outcome. That's not who you are. I've already had like 6 panic attacks in the past 3 days. What's another?
Do I need to turn up the heat for you?
You know exactly what to say, Oblivious.
You're gonna hear the meter goes on harder. Lower your frostbite by 1.
Fine. We should at least tell the others, but I will. You brought me aside here. I'm assuming you want to keep that ladder part between you and me.
I was just hoping that you knew. But yes. And just for me, maybe not just him. Can you keep an eye on her? I don't trust her.
Well, I've already steeled myself to helping your sister out. What's looking at her a little more and making sure she's okay. Right? Right. Oh, God, Millie.
You hear your communicator click on.
Yes? Hello?
I hope you're doing all right.
You called for my name. What's up? I'm okay.
Just checking in on you. We have a new friend.
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, the new friend.
That one's with us.
Oh!
That is fascinating. So, have you just completely absorbed all the rules and knowledge of spin just by, well, taking on a new form like this? Absolutely fascinating. It'd be like getting surgery to learn a book. Fascinating.
Not wrong.
We are able to somehow pinpoint the cause of this phenomenon. Perhaps a thing like that isn't too far off in the future. Jeez, just imagine.
Probably the same as swapping your arm out to become a better athlete. Right? I don't know. I'm not a spin user.
It's always seemed too esoteric for me, personally.
Yeah. I don't fucking know
You
how
just
it
make things
works.
spin really good, and then you throw it at things, and it works.
You're like a physicist who ignores physics. It's ridiculous.
See, that's why quantum physics are a thing. They make regular physics look like nonsense.
What is she saying to you?
Oh, she's just responding. Just making sure I was checking in on her. There's like a smile. Nervous smile at Oblivious.
Okay. I don't mean to be too suspicious. I'm just concerned.
Curiosity is never anything to be wary from. Your emotions are valid.
They just kind of pause at that.
Merchants? Those are...
Yes.
I shouldn't be able to have those. Strange.
Well, I can say in this world, stranger things have happened.
Those are emotions.
There's always been this additive to teach computers, AIs, all this jazz about teaching something emotions. I think both you and Millie have found them out yourselves. I think you learned just through being you.
You're gonna notice another flower sprout up on the floor. Right under her feet.
Well, you best be getting with the rest. It's gonna like come by and she's an illusion, but is still gonna do the head pat.
The head ruffle and all the soft clinking of the crown.
Stay safe.
Always. Lucy's gonna walk by Square Sar. It's just gonna like bang on the side, just gong gong, as he walks by.
Arm fucking nudges you in the shoulder like way too hard.
Still gonna kick your ass.
Charges up spin threateningly.
So, I said I'd get you guys up the mountain. Yeah, I don't know
yes,
about that thing.
Well, is he coming with us?
Bet that he's coming with me and Goose.
Did you get
No
caught up to
offense,
speed in
Elisar,
there?
you seem like the type that would give yourself that type of power to go save a man, not...
Judging with
investigate about
the
it.
whole Elisar motions to the whirring disc above his head,
Hey, you know what? That just means I gotta stealth a little bit less and hit a little bit harder. I'm okay with that.
this might be more and more of a heavy hitter mission than I at first believed it to be.
Yo, so wait, if we're getting that on our side, my strategy game mind is going nuts. So can we use that like a tank or something?
I mean, the outside of it's pretty much indestructible, so if you want to climb in and be him and try to not get shot through the grating.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
No, what you will see is it point at you, hit the wall, using the crystal to draw. It'll draw a diagram. It will draw a bunch of X's, like frostbitten, like with like little ears and tails. Is going to draw 2 dots. And then behind those 2 dots, a ways away, is going to be a big circle with a grate in the middle of it. Suggesting that he is backlined.
And then she just goes, "Oh, you're not. Oh, okay."
He's artillery.
How the fuck are you going to? Never mind. We'll figure out how giant circle stealth.
Circle Czar, you take care of my sister, you hear me? I'll kick your ass otherwise.
Circle and the square thumbs up.
Duncan, are you ready to stealth as a giant circle?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Also, Lucifer, are we dropping off the dogs here, the follow me downs here, or are they going up the mountain with you guys?
I think they should stay with me.
Alright. I guess it's up to you and them, so I don't really care.
Whatever you say, Lucifer. Oblivious,
Yes.
if I'm thinking what I'm thinking, is there a way that you could devise some sort of ice cloaking device for myself here?
Ice cloaking device.
Yes, something, well, it's been theorized before and only has begun to be used, but there are certain ways it can cause light to refract to give a bit of a boost in the whole stealth department. Ice crystals, if arranged correctly, could refract light in such a way
Give me a moment.
to render myself here a little bit harder to see.
Just gonna come over here.
I don't have very many left, but
This should theoretically work. And she's gonna hold her hand up to the wall, and you're gonna notice the ice on the wall unfolds.
Perfect.
Boom, boom, boom. And they're going to sweep on over to you.
I wonder if there's any particular way that we could integrate that into the suits that we have made in the future.
And just one by one, they kind of attach themselves to the side. You see them fold their wings, and Oblivious just... And a coat of sort of soft blue ice appears in different spots. And she's gonna go,
okay. I can't get your entire body with it, but
well, you'll just have to keep low.
That helps quite a bit, Oblivious. Thank you.
Of course. Of course.
Right.
Well, time is of the essence. Let's get going. I believe we parked the car in the garage around the side. We'll just have to cut through to the main entrance, but that is all. Anyway, technician team.
Yeah, let's
It's me,
fucking do this.
Corporal.
Wait, are we going?
Corporal, my dear friend. I wish you the best on your mission. Stay safe out there.
Yeah.
Call if you find anything, okay, you guys?
Naturally.
Will do. If we can get this blizzard to go away, we will not waste any time in making it do so.
Oblivious, you got another coat around here somewhere?
yeah, there should be one still in the front. The Ancelor left behind.
Great. I'm just gonna try and bundle up as much as I can. Here, I'll be right back.
Alistar is also going to take advantage of a heating element, I guess. That's just around here. Plots point that. And I'm going to prepare a boiling kettle.
Yeah, and I'm also gonna let
That's what I'm gonna do.
Larry and Bliss and Moif lower that frostbite. Who am I following first?
Let's do Larry team first.
Okay.
All right.
So Goose, now wrapped up in a second coat, comes over. Okay, we're off to save a man.
Good luck.
Yeah, gonna fucking need it.
As I'd say the rest of the group, the technician groups up, circling the square, starts going to wave goodbye.
Bliss is gonna at least come over to him for a moment and also just be like looking up at him and just go,
So you're Alyssa, huh? Don't I know how that whole thing feels?
and he's gonna just tap the side of the weird claw hand and just go,
Don't lose any more of yourself, okay? We still gotta put y'all back together, remember? Alright.
Well, gang, just got those engines started. Off to Mount Evans we go.
as Murphy's walking, he's just kind of showing to Seiko and just being like,
Okay, so this is the harness. You wrap this around yourself. These grappling hooks, they don't work like they do in anime, so don't just fucking throw it, okay?
Yeah, I did a little bit of research before coming
You
out.
know how pittons work? Okay, here these are.
Yeah.
And here's your mallet. We're gonna probably go in a single file line. I'm gonna take the lead. So you shouldn't have to use this, but for some reason I fall. There you go.
I have a mallet.
As Murphy says that, Encore pops out. Don't worry, I'll catch you, princess.
Murphy
Seiko
shudders.
blushes. Seiko blushes just a little bit.
I'll have that fucking stand in my nightmares.
I'm honored.
No, you're Encore. Anyway, oh god. Anyway, the chuckle fuck energy out.
All of you need to shut the fuck up.
No, sure. That's
We just had
we're
like
gonna need
2
every
hours
little
of
bit of
incredibly
motivation that
dark
we
and
can get.
depressing shit. Give me my comic relief.
We're going to have to get every little bit we can get.
Oh man, yeah. Infiltration team, let's go.
All right, time to, as we're doing this, I'm going to slowly build spin.
Okay.
Anyway, thing two, was I a part of this? I don't fucking remember.
Somewhere off to the south, right?
We're gonna go try and find him.
Yeah.
Get him back. Don't exactly.
Probably at the South Pole, based on what Elisar earlier said.
Yeah, there's a giant hole there or something, right?
And he's just floating off onto the top of a fucking rock.
It's going up to the side of the rock and it's going to be sticking towards the cliff. Thank you very much.
I don't think I've ever seen a bowling ball try and stealth before. Okay. What's our thought process, guys? Do we want to just... We're gonna just try and walk in there, or are we going to...
It's going to point Goose.
Yeah.
And then it's going to point over at Larry.
Oh,
I'm just going to motion.
Trying to be like a
You guys
SWAT
are my scouts.
Yeah, he's trying to motion us forward to make us be
She's
the
gonna
scouts.
sit down unknown. He's gonna go squeak, 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 and sneak his way through. Like wiggle, pop out on the other side. Looks around. Hand above head. Left, right, and motions back.
okay, he doesn't say anything.
Can we quickly ascertain, if we don't want to follow the road, is there a path that we can cut directly to the hole in the South Pole?
This path is designed for vehicles. So if you were to take it, it would be pretty flat all the way there.
Minus the random things, the fucking walkways that are out.
But, if you wanted to go directly there, you just go south from here. Head south.
Okay, so yeah, it's going to motion Goose over then. And it's going to take its finger and it's going to draw in the snow, a group of 3. And it's going to draw the road that winds all the way down with the staircase that's out. And then it's going to draw a big loop around down, a big curve, and then a big circle with X.
She kind of squints at it.
And then it's going to draw little dots connecting them directly down to the hole.
Oh, you want to skip the roads? Got it.
He's gonna run back over this way and just be like, Corporal, oi!
Yep.
Elisar wants to skip the roads. Just go south.
Probably be faster, provided it's not too rugged.
Yeah.
Assuming there's nothing out here.
I'll scout out ahead, try to see if I can find any cliffs that will trip us up.
Want me to hang back or should I go with you?
Somewhere in the middle. You know what, toss me Unknown. He can come squeaking back in case something goes wrong.
Unknown, who is climbing onto Circle in the Squareless R, suddenly unsummons and then resummons in Goose's hand. And just kind of looks at her, annoyed, and then just tosses him to Larry.
Come on, reconnaissance in force.
Unknown is going to place a pin on your shoulder, Larry. The only pin Unknown has. It's a smiley face pin.
I want a cigarette. God damn it, now I want a cigarette.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cliff.
That is a cliff. And down off the cliff through the blizzard, you can actually vaguely make out a light in the distance. Sort of coming over the hills.
A pretty big cliff, too. Yeah, we're gonna have to take the roads. Bad news.
Unknown's gonna hop off and just be like, squeak, squeak, and then just points. And just goes, what's going on?
What, little guy?
Squeak.
You wanna try going down anyway?
Nods vigorously.
I'm not sending you down there alone and tossing you up the cliff, little guy.
Turns and looks at you, and then does a salute, trying to prove he's a soldier. He'll hop back up on your shoulder.
God, I had mountain training. You think Goose could get down by themselves?
Unknown does not respond for a second, and then you just hear it grumble out.
That's what I thought. It'll be easier to get Goose and LSR down through the road. Come on.
He's not giving you trouble, is he?
Not much. Cliff's too steep for you and LSR to get down safely. We're gonna have to try it down the road.
It's going to draw
Hey.
another little stick figure. Holding a gun.
All the time Goose is staring with the exact same face that's on her token.
Shooting up into the sky with a flare. Over here, it's going to draw stick figure, the coat laying down, and then up here, it's going to draw. With like little clouds around up here.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You want me and him to go find Ancelor, and when we do, we signal so you can crush him?
I don't remember explaining that I saw an orb descending from the sky on Lucifer earlier.
Yeah, there we go. Just
Scratch.
Okay, so
just facepalm.
we entrust the holy light of God to save Ancelor.
Just gonna scribble it all out.
No, I think that works. I think we can do it. I don't think it's terrible.
You even fly?
Can you fly that far up?
Draw himself up here instead, and then
Oh, okay, you don't want to crush him, you just want to come down. Like from the mountain? Oh! Okay, I think I get it. Okay, so you're gonna wait up here?
Oh, your levitation allows you to maintain height. Okay, so you're gonna just
That
float
makes
above.
sense. Okay. Well... Yeah, I think that works. I think that's a lot easier than trying to sneak you past a bunch of cards.
mm-hmm.
Worst comes to worst, well, I imagine that could be a very effective air support.
It's going to draw again.
Oh yeah, the storm might try to catch you up.
Mm,
I'm gonna add some butterflies to that, honestly. Because we don't know if they're up there.
yeah, we really don't.
Can't imagine seeing...
What the hell is that? Bomb?
Target.
A bomb? She's 2 points
Flare and a target.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
You
In
got me
fact,
on
it's
that
not
one.
a flare gun, it's just actual, like, flare sticks.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay.
Anyway, so that'll be the 2 signals. Meanwhile, me and Goose will head down the road. Unless you want to try mountain climbing down this cliff. Goose?
No. What I can do, though, is I can send Mother on ahead to scout for us.
Alright.
It'll at least tell us if there's anything out there.
Alright, let's get moving then.
Yeah.
Let's got anything else for us, Elisar?
Plan flashlight, plan flare. Anything else? God, I wish you could talk.
That's a shrug if I've ever seen one on a weird
Okay.
circular robot. Let's go.
If we need anything, we improvise.
Yep.
Fuck, that's cold.
You want your little guy back?
No, he's good on you. He seems to like your shoulder. It's taller. So if this is like... basically like in the Frostbitten's like main territory, right?
Yep, definitely walked off a cliff.
Oh my god. No, but what I'm saying is where the hell are all the Frostbitten?
Be in the hole, could be out scouring stuff. Hell, worst case scenario, they're at Mount Evans.
Well, then those guys are in for a rude awakening.
Alright, how we getting down?
Shit.
I mean, you're easy enough to get down, I can just... How am I getting down?
You got any rope?
Nope.
No?
Nope. No rope.
Great. Wonderful. Excellent. She's just gonna like sit on the edge and just kind of lower her feet down, just like it's like a 10-foot drop. I can survive that, right?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Time to twist an ankle, roll a 1. Let's go.
Larry's gonna put his hand on his her shoulder, pull her back a bit, and say, "Hold on."
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Larry's gonna lie down, gripping the thing, and just here. I'll try to lower you slower.
Okay.
I'm gonna just add my bronze to whatever Goose is doing, so I can like.
Yeah, just like lower it down.
Yeah, basically she's doing like a reverse pull-up where she's lowering herself down, and I'm holding onto her arm.
And you just, yeah, she just lands down. Literally, the universe can't win there. And she's like, oh, that wasn't that bad. Nice.
Alright. I'm trying to do the same with myself with a claw hand.
Unknown grabs onto your claw hand and then grabs at the top to help give you support.
Alright. Here we go.
As you both land on it, it does feel like it bends and bows a little.
Alright, let's get off this before it collapses more.
Yeah.
Honestly surprised Mother didn't break it.
She's not exactly physical, I don't think. Although she did... Maybe you got a point.
Oh, this one's even more fucked.
Well, that's tetanus waiting to happen.
You know what? I'm just gonna do this for you. Act 1 is just gonna, like, grab Goose by the shoulder, and they're both just gonna sink into the snow and appear down here.
Slowly, she just waves.
How the hell am I getting myself down?
Come on, Larry! Just do a cool slip!
Who are you, Encore?
Maybe. You don't know.
Wasp forms. Act 3 just looks at him, looks at the situation, looks back at Larry. You are not making me do this. I'm making you do this, so shut the fuck up and carry me. Picks up Larry and slowly floats down.
Fucking princess carries him down.
Literal Buster Sword on one shoulder, Larry on the other.
Yeah. And you just hear
There. Whop. You happy?
How'd you get him to do that? You owe you a favor or something?
He knows we can't actually get into combat if we don't actually get there.
Oh, yeah, okay. That tracks. Both of you are going to take a point of frostbite as you continue. Road is going to wrap and bend and wind down around. and you are going to see that to the left and the right of you, the snow sort of starts to pile up higher and higher, as if you're going down some sort of a gully of sorts. You begin to see something ahead of you. What looks to be a closed metal gate.
Wow. Restricted access.
Mother stands.
Just like walking face first into the gate over and over.
Just just literally just staring at the gate. Goose walks up. God, I wish you knew how to open fucking doors. Didn't see anything. Mother turns. Yeah, okay. Dismissed for now. Yeah, restricted access. Definitely what this looks like. What do you think?
What they expect us to do, most people, when they put down gates like this, is that you would go through the gate.
We're not most people, though, are we?
Or that most people, that the alarm would trigger if you trigger it from the outside. What likely do you think it'd be if they triggered it from the inside?
I mean, she's gonna come over here and just point. Want to test that theory?
I don't want to touch the fence, might be electrified.
Oh no, I'm saying, can't you just... She points at Act 1.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna teleport you through.
Nice. Same brain.
Thinking and rising.
He just steps out, looks around, squints. Just kind of like... You know the like traditional like arms up, high leg step sneaking pose? Fucking does that. It's over here to the door. Let's see here. It's not electrical. It's mechanical. No, wait, it is electrical. Oh, fuck. Do I just open it?
Probably.
He presses the button. Nothing happens. He presses the button again. Nothing happens. It's not doing anything.
Power really just not on.
Comes up to the front, places his hand on the door, starts just pushing the sides of the gate apart. There's just this... And then she stops and she's like... I can open it. It's gonna be loud, though.
I don't think I have anything. Act 1 is just looking at these.
Yeah, so what you've got here is a console that has been opened up and the wires have been ripped out of the side and rerouted to a different console.
Okay.
I've got an idea. You see that, like, big rock over there? Can you pull that over with Act 1 and then use it to jump over?
If Act 1 can move it. Hold on, Act 1, can you? Shrug. Act 1's gonna try to move the rock.
Right.
That'll work, I guess.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, just quickly. Unknown, do not touch that. And it pulls Unknown away from the fence that may or may not be electrocuted. Okay.
Just not be electrocuted, we could have just climbed the fence.
It might not have been, who knows?
It's funnier this way.
It is funnier this way.
Alright. Quick and quiet.
And as you walk this way, the ground sort of slopes up into like a little peak here at the edge.
I'm not gonna go stand on that like Pride Rock, that's stupid. Obviously we're not going on the little peak, that'd be the easiest spot to be spotted from. Left or down? Or right or down, I guess.
Right, we'll be closer to LSR.
Right.
Well, left.
Left in character, right out of character. Anyway.
What's in character?
I have no idea.
And as you walk this way, Larry, sort of around this peak, you can see pretty far off this way. And what you see there is, well, just a gaping, open hole.
That looks familiar. I'm gonna motion for Goose to go down onto tiger crawl.
Yeah, she does so.
That orb looks familiar.
Yeah, it does.
It's almost the same size as the one that was trying to lure Lucifer.
Yeah, that's not the first time we've seen those orbs either.
Usually they're on with mad as hell. The last time we hit them, they're full of butterflies. That'd be what's... I'm not gonna take wind out of the sails for the Evans team, but could those be the generators for this storm?
Maybe.
Probably what control, at least direct the butterflies.
This is kind of peering over.
How far down does this fucking go?
And looking down, what you can see is the pit just continues down hundreds and hundreds of feet. And even more, what looks so peculiar about this is that at the bottom, it looks like you're looking up at the night sky.
I don't know what that is, and the thing I'm hoping it is that's just a lot of butterflies. Because I don't know what it would be otherwise.
Just a little bit of a tactical thought.
She just swallows audibly.
Just don't fall.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking I'm not pulling out the flare.
Yeah.
At all. Because if Elstar comes bowling down here, he's just going down.
Yeah.
At least power line's going to.
No clue. You look at them and it seems like they wrap up and around. One goes back up the way you came and the other continues off towards the mountain range.
You guys really were laying power lines down by the South Pole, or is those new?
Nope, we really don't.
Those are definitely new.
Most of the stuff we do here would be underground.
Someone do something stupid like make a second one of those little butterfly orbs and drop it down an ice core hole.
Does that sound like something that Ancelor would do? Does it sound like something Ancelor would do to me? That being said, is that Ancelor? Hold on.
Yeah, I can see him down there.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Fuck,
he's
fuck,
down
fuck,
there.
Fuck, fuck, fuck. Okay.
Next to himself, presumably. There's actually not too much here.
As you're watching,
But if those are butterflies.
you do see some butterflies just kind of fly by, landing on different parts, attaching, folding, changing into ice, parts of ice drifting off and going back to the center. And what you would see in the center is that this frostbitten, this devil of the south as you've come to know it as, seems to be holding its hand up, and every now and then more butterflies will land in different spots on this sort of center pillar, fold. It'll then shake its head. One will disconnect, fold here, and then just waves its hand, turns around, and then it flies off this way. And this sort of process continues.
Okay.
Looks like they're building another giant is what it looks like to me.
Could be.
Does kind of look like that.
Could be a giant, could be. He's making something, I'm not sure what.
Some sort of new frostbitten, whatever it is.
Got terrible ideas.
What's your terrible idea?
I could hand you the flashlight, you could sneak around over that way. I would distract him by blowing up whatever project he's working on with Act 3. And when he gets all his focus over on me, you sneak down, flash the flashlight up for Ancelor, and you and Alistar get the hell out. Get him the hell out.
I mean, that sounds like a plan to me.
Problem is, it leaves me high and dry, facing the entire wrath of the Devil of the South. And I'd rather not.
Well,
be
hey,
doing
actually, tactics. She points at the bridge. If it chases you, can you just blow that up?
The devil isn't exactly the one I'm most worried about.
Oh, wait, who are you worried about?
I gestured slightly down as the pit. Whatever's down there and all the butterflies.
Ah, yeah, okay. No, that's a fair point. I didn't consider it coming up here. That's interesting. You see Goose's mouth moving. She's clearly talking to you. You don't hear any words. Or maybe you do. Glistening, golden voice. It seems to be singing. And it's coming from down below. You're going to need to take 6 points of damage. And the first thing that you're going to feel is a piercing, ear-splitting headache. And you see flashes of imagery. It's this exact area you have, except there is a whoosh of air as there is something erupting, almost like a volcano, out of this pit itself. And then another flash, and you see Ancelor standing above, almost like there are waves crashing to the left and to the right of him as he holds his hand up above and looks down at you, a look of fury on his face. And then you flash again, and you see everyone else on the flats. For but a moment, as if all of them had been attacked by frostbitten, killed, lacerated, turned into a bloody paste, and spewed out across the flats itself. And then with another slash and another stabbing pain, you see Goose looking at you, worried.
Would my missing ear have changed this roll at all?
Yeah, I factored that in. Unfortunately, you still lost.
Fuck ow.
And the sensation that you get from this, it's directly opposed to the feeling that you were just having. You want above all else to jump into that pit right now.
No, I really don't.
Oh, but you do.
The self-centered minus 5 to putting safety of anyone else before me. That's flaw.
So, Larry, you come to this realization, and you feel that in your chest, that pull, that call of the void.
I think due to that, plus the conflicting thing, Larry would just reactively summon Act 3.
Okay. I said, what's going on? Why aren't you answering me? What's up? Did you see something?
My head.
Fuck. Here. She kind of just scrambles for a pocket. What was it Lucy was saying? Earbuds, earplugs, here. Take.
Keep them in yourself, damn it.
What? Fine. And she puts them in her own ears, and then she just mouths, you too.
I don't really want to jump. You're not jumping. No.
And then it's gonna hop up, and it's going to take a smiley face pin, and it's going to slap you in the face with it. And you're going to feel a semblance of control over your mind slap back over you. You're having the time of your life. Oh, that's even worse. Why are you so fucking happy right now?
Wasn't the best move, but it'll work for now. Okay. Calm down. I really want to blow something up. Calm down. But it's right there. Calm down. No aggression is. Calm down. I'm gonna roll on my back. I'm gonna stick my one hand in my ear with an ice hand over my ear. I'm gonna pull out a cigarette out of my other pocket. I'm gonna light it on fucking Act 3's goddamn mustache, and I'm gonna start smoking.
Okay. You feel a soft sense of calm return to you. You can't stop hearing the voices, even with your hand over your ear. They're still there. You're more at peace with them now. All that's left is this emptiness.
I'm gonna roll against a flaw.
Alright.
We're not getting him. It's time to go.
Really? You want to just back out? Fuck, I mean, I can't argue. I don't know how we're gonna get in there. I can...
If we get in there, we're not getting out, so we're getting out before we get stuck.
What about the flashlight plan? I could still sneak around.
I'm not willing to sacrifice myself for him. So I'm getting out.
Well, I'm still going to try. You can run away with your tail between your fucking legs. But I'm getting him back, okay? And she's going to shove off the ground, not looking at you anymore, and just continue crawling this way along the ground.
Act 1 is going to literally take Larry's cigarette out of his mouth and burn it into his damaged ear.
Oh my god.
And then just literally face to face with each other. I know it's my duty, but... Act 1 tosses the cigarette into the hole.
Down, down, down it goes.
And two things are gonna appear in front of Goose.
Yeah?
Pulled out of my pockets by Act 1 and moved through snow. A flashlight and a flare.
She stops. She looks back at Larry.
Great. I don't know how long we'll hold them.
Grabs him and keeps going.
Fuck me.
As you walk up, are you still crawling, by the way, or are you standing at this point?
Rolling.
You will see Goose on the other side.
Is Ancelor like lying down here or just standing there?
So from this angle, you can see it more clearly. He seems to be standing in a sort of encasement of ice. All you can really see is his coat sticking out to one side and half of his face.
The rest of him is like coated in ice.
Yeah.
Oh, I just realized he's at 9 frostbite.
He sure is.
I'm gonna stand up and shout, Ancelor, King! Are we going to talk this out, man to man? Or fight this out, monster to monster?
Badass.
Hell yeah, dude.
As you'll see, the devil's head turns. All of the butterflies stop reattaching themselves to this monstrosity in front of you. And his arm just kind of falls to its side. It will walk around until it is right across the bridge from you. There's a moment where it's just sort of standing there, coat billowing in the wind, and you will see from its head as sort of a soft cloud of golden light almost separates itself from it and begins to float towards you across the bridge.
I will snap my fingers and activate Act 3's ability.
Okay. Can you give me a roll? Alright.
I suggest you stay on your side.
It looks up, and it sees these targeting reticles starting to appear everywhere. Looking back towards you, it's almost a motion as if it throws its coat over its back, readjusting it. And then more quickly, the golden light comes back to it, drawing it in, and it holds its hand up, and you see both of the moth-like stands. One of them immediately rushes up to the light, and the other starts to draw on the floor. A small little blue circle. And from that blue circle, you will then see a brilliant blue light come out of it in a steady stream. Can you give me some fucking initiative, Larry?
Let's go.
Speed. And I'm channeling him on rank 3. Here we go.
All right, man.
You've got this. Keep him distracted.
Oh, this is gonna be
Use
so
those
cool.
bombs to keep him cornered off. And we got this, okay?
As the whistling comes down, the bridge just simply crumbles. As you will see up here at the top, X's had gone up to attempt to block this attack coming in, and it does so. It draws 3 X's along the ground, and the orb, when the detonation occurs, is completely blocked. But that does not mean that the strength of the detonation doesn't rock the entire structure.
So, devil, your prophecies, they're sound-based, just like every other illusion on this godforsaken continent.
You were incorrect.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Just destroying all his hard work.
Is there a pillar suspending this platform in the center, or can we literally drop it by taking out those bridges?
Yeah, I can't see below. But,
It is suspended, yes. So if you were to drop the platform, it would just fucking plummet.
Maybe I won't do that one yet.
Grab Ancelor. Grab Ancelor, make sure he's safe, and then we just
Maybe
drop
I'll
this
wait
thing.
for Goose to do that one in a bit. They have selected fight like monsters. I can work with that.
Goose is going to continue crawling across here, trying to avoid detection. She gets to this point, and she's gonna be like, I'm way too big to do this safely. Unknown. And then she hands Unknown the flashlight. Squeak! Yeah, go do it. You got this. And she's gonna take her own smiley face pin and pin it on Unknown's hat. Unknown is gonna hold the flashlight above its head, hop down, run over to Ancelor. Ancelor looks his head down.
Hey there, little buddy. You come to be saved too.
Unknown is going to roughly kick Ancelor's boot. Squeak!
Ah. I knew you had it in you.
And then it's going to wave the flashlight above its head and click, 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 point it up into the sky.
Okay, here's my idea. To get there quickly, I'm going to ramp down off this cliff, and then once I hit the first lip, I'm going to engage hover mode, and I'm going to have my momentum carry me right over the center.
Ooh, okay. So, from up above on the mountain, there will just be a loud, audible, just and sort of hovering out through the power of momentum, about, let's say, like 30 or 40 feet up. Here comes the lad.
Coming in hot, gang.
See Goose holding her hat on still, looks up at you. Oh, fuck yeah. Get him quickly. The devil. X's comes over to it. It holds its arm out. Something comes wriggling and crawling out of its sleeve. Fleshy, in a way? You recognize that. Crawls up, lands on top of X's. Another one crawls out, lands on top of its shoulder.
Fuck, he has the OP stand.
And then X's is going to fly over here, right on this edge. Hold out its marker and draw a circle.
Well, first things first.
There is a detonation, and you will actually notice that this explosion rocks the entire central platform. And O's is knocked back, and is going to take 6. And you notice as a hairline crack runs through the orb.
Uh-oh.
I know we've monologued that it's made of butterflies.
We've also theorized it's a cocoon for something worse. So, careful what you do.
So let me guess, I've seen the X marker block quite a bit and contain stuff. Do you release things with your circles?
Fluttering moth in front of you. Blinks once. I'll say you're partially correct.
Either way, I don't like that thing is there. And I'm going to channel Haman into Act 3's sword, and I am going to cut off the rest of this bridge and just drop it into the abyss.
The bridge falls into the abyss below. You see it just kind of getting further and further away.
And it can go wait down there for the rest of this hunk of junk to follow.
You know the most brilliant part about this encounter? We're beating it by setting up 2 win conditions for ourselves. We are using tic-tac-toe strategy against it.
There is a bright flash of light, and you will notice these House of Dreams up here begin to encircle quicker around this orb. Goose is gonna roll bravery.
Just don't drop off, please, Goose.
Oh, I'm gonna resolve that.
Goose, use your resolve.
Uh-oh, I'm gonna resolve that! Okay, it could have been a lot worse. she starts to clamp her hands over her ears. And you just hear her very vaguely muttering, "Shut up, shut 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 up." And furthermore, Larry, this swarm of butterflies that erupted out of this one circle here, it flies up, and as it does so, the wind current sort of carrying it almost grab these golden spores off of the devil and carry them in the wind along with them. And they fly towards you.
I'm gonna use my superheated Haman sword and just try to, like, counter that with a wave of fire so that hot air rises and they just fly over me.
Okay. So what happens is the swarm of butterflies flies up and over, and you don't notice anything strange happening. And you look at Act 3. Take 5 damage as you notice the butterflies fly away with the sword.
How did you even drop that?
Ghosted my fucking sword!
The sword is now up in the cloud of butterflies.
How did you even drop that? I don't fucking know!
That will get me to about here.
Yep.
Resolve to take another action when I be able to get position above Ancelor.
Yeah.
Only time I'm going to be using Resolve. Other than that, it's only to reduce damage. That is my strategy.
Alright, the bowling ball comes in. Right above Ancelor.
Okay, I'm going to then use the gyroscope to try and saw through it.
Okay, yeah.
Swinging the arm at it laterally.
You're able to detach Ancelor.
Yes! 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 Okay, that's my turn.
The best way to describe this is it's like a little ice cage holding onto Ancelor, and you just cut him free. Goose is gonna run forward, getting up to the central platform. She would duck, slide under you. She would grab Unknown first. And then she'd look to Ancelor, and she'd just be like, "Hey, buddy, this ain't fucking salvation. You coming with us or what?"
What do you mean this isn't salvation? You've heard it too, haven't you?
Oh, for fuck's sake, wake up! And then she's going to summon Mother, just the hand, a pin is ripped off. You know the wide eyes emote? This one?
Yeah.
She slaps him with that.
Fucking hitting him with the...
Yeah, no, exactly. And there is a glow of sort of just yellow light around Ancelor. His eyes snap wide and he just goes,
What? Goose?
Yeah, you're in the shitter, bud. Come on.
It's so fucking cold. I could feel it all. Every single last drop of it.
Look, you're still talking nonsense. Come on. We can think about whatever that is once you're back at Isotiller, yeah? And he turns his head towards her.
Back at Isotiller. We're not going to make it.
That's what everyone keeps fucking saying. But I don't give a damn. Devil sees you coming over to Ancelor, is going to send O's towards Larry. Like an annoying gnat kind of buzzing in, O's comes in and starts to try and swipe at you with a marker.
Can I just choke slam the bug?
Yeah. Oh, brother. Okay, so you're gonna notice the cat on its shoulder glow bright and pop.
Time for Larry to die.
Okay, an incredible speed. It flits left, right, around. You're not able to get a hold on it, and before you can even notice, there are 3 circles drawn across your chest. And it draws a line. And
Motherfucker.
you know how animes sometimes do comedic explosions of blood? Yeah, basically that. A hole erupts out of your chest. Blood splatters the ground. You take 13.
Using my blast resolve to negate 5, so I take 8.
Yeah. And seeing that, it flits up here, towards the sky, towards the cloud of butterflies, towards Elisar and Goose. And you will see as it pulls up its arm, there is sort of a sound of just ice clinking all along it. And you will see as the butterflies all along your arm disconnect. All of them, one by one, dismantling, floating up into the sky.
Broke. Nay.
Damn.
Oh, this is gonna take 1.
I'm going to try to secondary action, swap Act 2 out, unsummon the sword.
You're gonna try and unsummon the sword?
Yeah.
Okay, roll learning.
Oh, fuck me. Wait, general learning or third Act 3 learning?
Act 3 learning.
Damn it.
Okay, you unsummon Act 3. The sword is still up there.
Fun fact, Act 3 is now useless without the sword. Because the ability requires he speak into a radio, which is built into a sword. So if I don't get that back, Act 3 can't use his ability. Cool, I'm swapping to Act 1. He's sticking his hand out, down, grabbing the sword through the butterflies and pulling it back.
This would just be against that, I think. Oh, of course, escalation. They start swarming. Oh, fuck yeah! Act 1's hand reaches through, grips onto the handle of the sword, and yanks it back.
Mine. Of course, that's what this stupid isn't even just made of butterflies. It is what controls it. Stupid orb.
Saying that the orb's what controls the butterflies?
Yes, it's what gives the orb of butterflies directions.
You are correct.
Unfortunately, that's my action.
Okay. The butterflies swarm back around, up and down, and they seem to be coming down in an arc. They have not completely redirected their movement though, so they can't actually get to you this turn. Ancelor is a different story. A bunch of butterflies are going to attach themselves all over his legs, turning to ice.
I could try to free him. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do.
We might be on the same wavelength, I'm not sure. Goose,
Bros attack? Bros attack.
Goose would say, lift him up. Mother can get him out if you lift him up.
Okay.
And she continues, she can only bury things, she's not very strong, but burying through a flat surface, he'll get out.
Okay.
Up goes the weasel him.
Burying through a surface. Okay. Understood. Alistar is going to reach underneath the platform and get ready to catch.
Fuck yeah, okay. Mother is going to summon, taking her massive carrot like a flail and overarming it all whack-a-mole style. Goose is gonna go, hey, sorry about this, bud. You might get a little bit of a concussion, but it's better than whatever the fuck this guy's trying to do to you.
Oh!
Like a shot put rocket, Ancelor cracks through the bottom of the platform right into the hand of Circle in the Square. He's kind of still frigid, shaking, holding onto the arm. But he grips onto it. Even if his mind has given up, his body hasn't.
Alright, hang on, Spider Monkey. We're getting you out of here.
Almost completely done with this shit. Devil walks up over here. O's is going to come down to its side. Its arm is going to reach up, and O's is going to draw 3 X's along its arm. And then it is going to take the side of its arm and slam the wall down on Goose.
Oh, can I try to move in the way?
You can?
I'm going to try to just very subtly just move back real quickly and try to block it mid-swing.
Okay. Alright, you'll notice the cat explode.
Oh fuck.
The battering ram slams down onto your iron carapace. Dunk! No damage is done. But you can tell there's an immense force behind this thing.
That is scary.
Going to hold its arm out. Something else manifests.
Oh.
Great! Great!
Okay, I know
Just
what my
don't roll
action
anything.
is.
It can't fuck
Just
with
don't
you.
roll.
Heal myself! Where's Amon? Oh, great, 5. Thanks,
Ooh.
Amon. You're really great when I feed you.
Oh god, Larry.
And then, based off what Larry has seen with these things have to follow the wind. And they just came from over here, so I walk to where they just came from because they can't turn around where the damn...
Go! Yeah! Fair enough!
That's gonna be my turn!
Okay. Sort of following the wind again, they do whip around right to where you were. It's a good thing you moved. The butterflies that have been broken off by Goose's attack swarm all over her, start landing on her, and start to fold. One of them lands right over her heart and attempts to fold its wings. There is a scream of pain from her. She falls to one knee, and there is an icicle sticking from one side of her chest to the other, still embedded in her. She takes 14 and falls to a knee.
Fine.
She's not dead, but she's fucking close.
You'll be fine. Let me generate 2 spin on my gyroscope. I'm going to draw the arm back up to here, perpendicular to where Goose is. I'm going to have it start spinning rapidly. I'm going to try to create an air current, pulling the butterflies away from Goose and splattering them against the cliffside wall.
Oh, fuck yeah! All of the butterflies are just ripped directly off of Goose. And they hit the wall over here. Less of a splat and more of a fold.
Mm-hmm. That's what I fucking thought.
There's now a big chunk on that wall there. And Goose gives you a very weak smile.
Okay, I think it's time to start dropping this platform. I could spend a resolve to take another action. The last 2 connective bridges, they are within about 50 feet of each other.
Oh.
I would be able to, from the right position, launch it in an arc and take out both connective bridges.
Yeah,
And you can
it
float.
can come back on the backswing.
Get
Goose better be ready. Goose better be ready to grab on. If the Diablo wants to do something to stop this,
El Diablo.
come get some.
The devil looks at you. It seems like he's figured it out.
I'd like to let Ancelor climb off of my arm first.
You want him to get into the center?
Yeah.
Alright, so the gyroscope flies out at it. I'm gonna spend a Bizarre Field point to intercept this.
Okay.
As the devil basically leaps up through the air, takes its other arm, the one that's not covered with the wall, and swings it down at the gyroscope. It doesn't just hit the gyroscope, no. It actually completely misses the gyroscope. It hits the
it's
bridge.
blocking. Oh.
And you
Yeah.
notice, as parts of the bridge bend, bow, twist, unfold, and refold, creating a perfect path that the gyroscope flies directly through, missing the bridge completely.
Okay, it's going to continue on its arc then and go towards the second bridge.
Okay. Goose, Unsummons Mother, pushes herself up, grabs onto Elisar, and is just like, let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in. Fucking mad.
Let me in!
Unknown hops out of her arms, and she's just like, wait, no, hey, get back here, what are you doing? And it's gonna run up past her, run over to the devil, bring its carrot up, and try and plant the devil through the bridge.
Get a little bit.
Yeah!
You hear it? You let out a battle cry as it sprints at the fucking main boss.
Little bad one shot. Go.
You'll see as the devil turns back around, still recoiling from that effort, holds up its arm coated in the wall, and is promptly hit over the head and slammed halfway into the ground.
Nice.
Drive him through.
And Unknown just
Drive
keeps
him
going,
through.
wham,
Drive
wham,
him
wham,
through.
wham, wham, wham. That's gonna be the state for a second.
This is the current state of affairs.
Current state of affairs. Golden light's gonna glow around the devil's head, and you'll notice as Unknown squeak stops slamming for a second. Unknown just shakes it off.
This can't be happening. This can't be happening. God.
Holy
This
shit!
guy. Bro, just log off.
And over here, Larry, don't think I forgot about you. It's coming back
Hello.
in, and it's gonna try and take the marker and again make a horizontal slice across your chest.
This is really stupid. Can Act 1 put his hand into the ground, have it pop out of a snowflake that's passing by its face and just punch the bug in
Oh,
the
that's
face?
awesome, yes! Yeah, you sock it in the face, sending it spiraling down. It does still connect the dots, unfortunately. Larry, more blood erupts from the side of your sort of chest, along the back, lacerating up and down the spine. You're gonna take 4.
You're getting real annoying, bug. Can we get like there? Use my action to heal again. Fuck it, I really need it.
Can you give me a bravery roll, please? I'm gonna make this quick and dirty. Basically, you're going to take 7 psychic damage, as you really want to jump in that pit again.
Uh-oh.
It's the only right choice.
The voices. That disc is going to be fulfilling its full arc,
Yes,
right?
it is.
Seeing the other
It is
bridge.
coming all the way around to the other bridge. The entire platform shakes as the bridge is broken through, crumbling and falling into the central abyss. You can feel as this whole platform sort of lists to the side downwards,
I could feel that if this guy had a face, he'd be looking really sad right now.
and it comes back with a click into your hand.
All right, I'm generating 2 spin into it.
All right.
This guy's a real loser. I want to try to throw the disc in an arc, but I'm not going to be making an attack. I'm going to be like feinting an attack. And I'm going to have it like come from a different angle and try to, from his point of view, make it look like it's going to be trying to sever the bridge again.
Okay, yeah.
Why he's distracted at the disc, like, it's not even going to be hitting it this turn. It's going to be flying over here, trying to get his attention. It's going to be coming back around in an
He's
arc.
basically trying to rip himself out of the bridge right now that he's stuck in.
Okay, I'm taking this opportunity to right, like, about here.
All right. As you move by, Unknown's gonna hop on and grab on, and then just stick its tongue out at the devil on the way by.
Right.
Is to double turn as the devil by spending its last Bizarre Field point.
Okay, this is a problem. That frostbitten. You know how all the other ones are filled with some sort of, flesh? Yeah, that one doesn't have that. I can't feel anything from it. Nothing at all. Just like it's just made of pure ice. Like it's somehow convinced itself that it's Ancelor. Even though it's not. Seiko, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
I know what happened to Rolling Girl.
What happened?
The devil can cut abilities in half. Half of it's with him,
Oh, that's just marvelous.
and the other half's with you. If you see the golden miasma around it, stay far away from it. That is how it takes parts of you. Frostbitten class, ambiguous. Designation, where the devil don't go.
It's a mean world that I've known. Never got no good doing what I'm told. It's a mean world that I've known. Now you'll find
Alright, you silly guy.
So, in this moment, what it does is it rips itself out of the bridge as parts of it unfold and fold back around it, and it's going to rush forward, grab the marker from O's, take it for itself, draw X's along the floor in a straight line, basically creating a ramp up to you. And as described earlier, that sort of golden miasma starts to glow back out around you all, with shining light sort of beckoning to you. So as you turn yourself, it seems like the wind also rotates the spores along with it as they attempt to get inside of the cage.
Wow, I rolled minimum.
Yeah, fuck you, I'm gonna double or half that.
Double or nothing, huh?
No, double or half.
Double or half?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
That's literally what I have written.
Oh my god. Oh, I just have to roll above a 2.
So essentially what's happening is that the golden lights are going to start drifting into the actual metal of your carapace, and they start pulling out that essence of spin. And they carry away with it any ability of the central chamber.
Please don't let it out. We cannot let him have fucking iron defense.
No, we cannot.
Desperate idea of have Goose try to absorb the ability instead of...
I could
Instead of
try and do that.
devil.
As the sparks are coming back out of it, carrying away the ability of the circle and the square, Goose is gonna grab Unknown and go, oh no, you fucking don't. Go get it, buddy! And she's gonna throw it like a football. She's gonna try and have Unknown grab it out of the air.
Holy.
Grabs it and lands here before the spores can get back to the devil. They are now swirling around Unknown. Unknown starts to spin.
Oh, dude. Oh god. Oh god.
Unknown looks incredibly dizzy.
We have discovered infinite
Now
motion.
I'm just planting, he's drilling.
The devil is going to jump back off the X's, sees Unknown, sees you backing away with Ancelor, just kind of one hand to the head, just flicks it off in almost an annoyed motion, and then looks up to the orb, holds his hand up, and there is now a sort of rolling motion all around this orb as the orb itself is going to dislodge from the central mechanism and float up into the air.
Uh-huh.
And Larry, you are gonna get attacked by an annoying gnat.
I really need him to leave.
He wants to slice your belly open, though. Completing basically what looks like an entire tic-tac-toe board, just of O's.
Oh, I wish I had resolve. Larry's gonna book it.
Sprint, man!
Nope, I'm out. Fuck this. Damn it all.
will notice that the light in the center floats up and up and up, the bird circling it, and it disappears through the clouds up above. And then after a moment, it's as if a bright pillar of light just shoots up into the sky, directly through the center of this thing and up through the clouds. And it hangs there for a second, sort of bathing the area in this bright, bright white light.
Okay. Mikey, you're back in the battle.
Oh my god, are you gonna spin
What?
him?
You bet.
This might help you, Duncan, because it is moving up this way, quickly towards Larry, and then it stops.
Oh my god, wait a minute. You found out its range?
It can't go any further.
Is it just doinking off an individual circle like a
That's its
fly?
limit.
Oh my god. It's gonna be transferring spin into unknown. And then it's gonna be hitting the bridge. Beat his ass. Beat his ass.
The devil stares, watching its precious handiwork crumble as the entire platform starts to fall into the abyss below.
How about you take a plunge?
And unknown, as the wind whips up and around, as they fall down into this chasm beneath them, there are flakes of snow that just fly up as they continue going. Unknown points its carrot at the devil, and you just hear it go, squeak. It's gonna rush forward and try and grab onto it, and then starts spinning it like a top, drilling further and further down, 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 down.
This is the only time you're getting this
I'm about to
goddamn
bury the whole
overpowered of an
goddamn
unknown roll, but I'm
platform.
gonna let it do this once.
You're about to bury the whole goddamn platform.
Okay, devil.
You want a flat surface? The surface of the earth!
As it finds itself buried head deep into the fucking platform, Unknown stands on its head, still spinning like a top, looks up at you, and then unsummons because it's out of range.
Salutes. I don't even care if I don't get my spin back. That was awesome.
And you'll notice the spores pop out of it at this moment, separating, and then just hang in the air as it fades further and further down into nothing. And as it fades, so does the stand chasing Larry, as it is pulled out of range.
Okay, guys. Now we just run and get out of here before phase 2 begins, okay?
Hey guys,
Larry's booking it until he gets stopped!
Using arm padding self. Do I get my spin back? Are the spores gone?
well, you hear a shattering
Yeah, that's fall
sound from
damage.
below.
Run, 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 run. Get out.
I think that's enough to kill it.
I don't know. I don't know if you're lying.
That's for me
I'm
to know
hoping
and for you to
whatever
find out,
was-
buddy. Your spores have come back to you.
Okay. Moving us all up the cliff, beelining it towards safety.
What about the light? When the light comes around it. When the light comes around it.
Devil don't go where I make my home. Cast me down where the devil don't go. Devil don't go where I make my home.
As you approach the base of Mount Evans, Seiko, Lucy, Bliss, Murph, and Elisar, all of you see a bright light erupt from the South Pole.
What in the... Guys, do you see that?
Murph slows down the car.
Sure fucking do.
Shit.
It pierces from
Hold on
the
to the comms.
ground all the way up to the sky.
Extraction team, respond. What's going on over there? Extraction team, this is Elisar Sapinski. Do you copy?
Hey, the fuck happened? All of you. Shit.
Larry? Goose, come in. Are you okay?
They must have turned the communicators off.
Goose, come in.
I don't think she has her communicator.
And with that, we'll come back next time on the Night 7.
Oh my god.
Wow,
I was out in like 5.5 hours. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Tali. That was awesome.
Yeah.
4 things, I was like, I could totally do this! Nope, Larry's got a thing where he's not gonna sacrifice his life for this, and Larry's getting fucked.
We humbled that guy. I don't know how to feel about that.
Yep, new Seiko. Good.
She's so
Also,
serious.
I like the bit of Ancelor's coat.
Yeah.
And hopefully it's actually dead, though I doubt it.
We didn't double tap it.
Ah, yeah. Here's the devil.
It only half for.
Good lord. What have we
Where
done?
the devil don't go.
What have we done, you guys?
I had
still
one
love
villainous
this song
action
on
for this
Herein.
guy, and it was a targeted villainous action.
Don't worry, I think I know who for.
It was for you, Butto. Bucko.
Yeah,
But you weren't in the
I
fight.
heard the song. I heard the song.
So I was just like, oh.
God, that was such a cool fight.
Wild session today.